Not the 21st, but the 20th night of September. Summer coming to an end. We're in Kansas City. It's week 2 of the NFL season as the Chiefs are home under the lights to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Richardson. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That is caught out wide on the RPO.
Well, we had a feeling, Mike, from talking to them this week in our meetings that they wanted to put last week behind them as quickly as possible. They could not wait for this ball to be kicked off here today, and it couldn't have gone better. They take the opening possession, they go right down the field and come away with a touchdown, and I'm not sure how many people on that sideline can even remember the score from last weekend.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll be third down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Tarvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play. On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Back deep, Anthony Gould. This will be returnable from his own 15. And it turns out to be a very nice return as he's finally escorted out of bounds.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll let Richardson run this himself. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. Here's Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trader now on for the extra point. And this one is no good. He misses the extra point. File that one away. We'll see if it comes back as the night goes on. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
I mean, you talk about a crazy 12 months for Kenneth Walker. He goes from Super Bowl MVP back in February. Then he hits free agency and gets paid by the Chiefs. And they just love the mix of his speed, his power, and they think he's a huge missing piece of getting this offense back on track.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Rolling right. He bought as much time as he could, but he finally gets taken down. How about Sauce Gardner? Not just a lockdown corner, busting in to make the sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
At their own 10-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Taylor. He's got room at the 30. Up the sideline, past midfield. You talk about flipping the field out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
And
a big run from Taylor to gain of 43 yards. That's Pierce in motion. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
A second down throw for Richardson. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Open man downfield. It's Warren. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down, Colts.
They'll run a draw now with Taylor. The defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
First and goal at the
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And that'll give them the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL. A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
He'll push forward for about a yard. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle.
Cam Taylor-Britt on the tackle. 1-yard gain.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Room to maneuver at the 35. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 13-7.
Chiefs 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Richardson. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now Richardson. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. Sanchez now to punt this one away. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
At the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On play action, Richardson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Now Richardson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. First down throw, Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes on 1st down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards.
Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Momentum building here on this drive. They go again, 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
A huge play just before the half. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run with Smith. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's his third touchdown on the year. So now this to give themselves a lead here, heading to the half. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. This one complete right side. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It is 2nd and 6. Give up the middle to Taylor. And he'll be taken down as time runs out and we've come to the end of the first half of play. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and we'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And a decent return there. Let's get this up just shy of the 30. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Latu there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to run for it with Smith. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Chiefs first down.
13 yards on the play.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. First set of downs.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Mahomes back. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
A gain of
29 yards in all. And they'll have it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Walker. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll let Richardson run this himself. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
It's Richardson on the move. There he goes again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. He'll work forward for a couple. Louis Gilman up to make the tackle.
2-yard gain on the play.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of shotgun, Richardson exiting the pocket right. That one just getting worse and worse until they finally bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This one, returnable. Inside the 35. And he's going to score. He takes it back on the punt return. 83 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
Colts 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Richardson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And some good blocking. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
That's Pierce in motion.
First down.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going. So We'll see if that's the case here.
Second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
First down, Colts.
From the gun, Richardson. Down the field, he's got one. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
First down.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Richardson. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. But he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Conner. And the Chiefs are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Moving to his left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Out quickly here to Worthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. Well, they get the break they were looking for. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal. The man in motion is Burks. And he will score. Game on. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
40-yard line.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Here's a run with their tight end. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the give, it's Smith. Not much there, maybe a yard.
The ball carrier. Bryce Betcher on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Trying to get to 2-0. It has not been easy, but that is an important first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's Walker. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
He's brought down at the
and after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Gain of 11.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's Walker. A dive, and he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, KC. That his second touchdown tonight. Walker now for the point after. He's got it, and the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 15. And the Colts first down.
On play action, Richardson.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A second down throw for Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret what's happening here, Mike. They need points, and they need points quick. The best way to get them is through the deep ball, but obviously the defense is prepared for it. So, again, they're going to continue to play deep, force you to throw the ball underneath, and make you go the long way.
And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
First down, Colts.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Moving outside the pocket. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Here comes second down. He'll get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Richardson. Flush to his right, and he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up fourth down.
Fourth and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
Brings up second and 10.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.